Good Sunday morning. We got up early this morning and hit the trail by 7 o'clock. Got about 11 and a half miles to make it into town today. Our first experience sleeping inside a shelter was actually pretty fabulous because it protected us from the mist and rain and even sleet that came down at one point. And thankfully, we didn't have any nighttime visitors, any mice or anything. So, couldn't have asked for a better first time shelter stay. Got our rain gear on this morning because it's going to be raining off and on the entire hike. But I'm going to have to stop and shed an inside layer because there's no ventilation in our rain gear, so I'm starting to get a little too warm. And just
1 mile.
Finished my first mile.
Pace 25 minutes.
It's actually not too bad. With 30 pounds on your back going up and down mountains, 25 minutes ain't too bad for a section hiker. All right, we'll see what the day brings. About to walk into some fog, cloud, whatever you want to call it. If you look up, it's blue sky. We're getting a break from the rain. There's a blaze. All right, thought I would turn the camera around so you can see me. This is the face of wilderness sleeping. I just don't get much, so my eyes are puffy. I'm also in quite a bit of pain this morning. My IT band started giving me issues yesterday afternoon. Goes down the back of your leg. The back of my knee is just, I'm limping. I've been limping all morning, so I'm not doing great time-wise on my mileage today. Plus we just did a pretty gnarly climb. So I stopped and took some extra strength Tylenol, hoping that'll kick in and I'll be able to cruise along. It's mostly going to be downhill from here on out. I think we have 1 or 2 little climbs coming up down the road, down the trail, I should say. But downhill actually gives me more problems than uphill usually. It really hurts my knees. And now that I've got this issue with the back of my right knee, it's going to be a long 8.5 more miles. We've come about 3 miles so far. Got 8.5 left. So I think,
Mile 3.
Yep, mile 3.
Pace 36
Yeah, that's not a great pace, but most of that was climbing, so I'm not mad about it. I like to keep it around the 30-minute mile, 1 mile per 30 minutes, which will make up some of that with the downhills. But even though it's yucky out, it is cold and rainy, it's still beautiful. Still better than any day at work. I'll check back in later. I don't know if you can see, but, or if you can hear it, but we've got hail or sleet, freezing rain. I don't know the difference. That's fun. It's bouncing off the ground. Ooh. Still going. All right, this is Tanyard Gap, and the shuttle driver that we arranged to pick us up at the end of our hike surprised us here at Tanyard Gap, and now we get a slack pack the last 6 miles, so we were able to drop off our heavy packs with him. We're just carrying water, a couple of snacks, and now we get to hike without 30 pounds on our back. So it's gonna make this hike so much better, even though it's still miserable because it's raining. My feet are soaked, and I'm gonna put this away because now I'm about to climb. And Hot Springs, 5.9 miles. We got this. All right, this little pond is very recognizable for Appalachian Trail hikers. It is northbound from Hot Springs, about 5 miles, I guess. I think that's about how much farther we have until we get to Hot Springs. On normal days, this would be a great spot to stop for a lunch break, because they have a couple of little benches here. We already passed by one, but here's another one. This really cool man-made dam that looks like it's been here for quite a while. All right, that through the trees is the town of Hot Springs, North Carolina. Our final destination for this trip, about 2 miles of total hiking. I'm just showing you a little bit of the trail. Excuse my sniffling. We've been rained on and sleeted on a little bit all day long. That is the French Broad River. That is the town of Hot Springs. And once we get to an opening, I'll point out where our shuttle driver is meeting us to drive us back to our trucks at Devil's Fork Gap. Till I see that gap in the trees, just enjoy this rock scramble that I'm doing right now. My Apple Watch is doing all kinds of weird things with my exercise recording for hiking. It shut off one time and then I started it again, and it's just recording random segments now. So okay, let me see if I can show us through this portion of the trees. Uh-oh, we might be getting too low to see it. Nope, okay. You zoom in, I don't think we can see it on the camera. Okay. That place right there. That place on the hill is the Laughing Heart Lodge and Hostel. That's about 2 trail miles away. That's where we're heading. And then we get to head back to our trucks and go home. It's been a trip. Finally made it off the mountain. Thank God. Got just over a mile left to finish this weekend's hike. We're gonna be crossing a bridge to get over the French Broad River. Up here, about half a mile, walk through town, and finish at the lodge. All right, done with our hike. Laughing Heart. This is our shuttle driver, Unicoi Shuttles, Steve. Amazing, phenomenal guy. Gonna change into some dry clothes and call it a day. I am safe and warm in my car on my way home a day early. Gonna surprise the family, and I couldn't have come at a better time because that is snow. So just as we hoped, we beat the actual snow off the trail. Although it was a very soggy, wet, cold, miserable day, at least we didn't have to deal with snow. Yeah. All right, I just turned onto our street. The kids don't know that I'm coming home. They think that I am still on the trail. I won't be home till tomorrow. And my husband just sent them out on the front porch so that they can see me drive up. They still don't know it's me. This is my house.
Yeah, you told me. I already knew. He made it obvious.
Ah!
Well, I said I needed them outside to help, and she guessed it.
No, I didn't. Well, you could have fully done it by yourself. You said don't tell the kids. Mom said don't tell the kids this morning when you called.
Well, I'm home.